If your partner goes on a trip and you find yourself feeling a ton of anxiety because you haven't talked to them all day long and you don't want to bother them because you're like, oh, I'm doing my thing, they're doing their thing, like, it's okay, I'll be fine. You're like convincing yourself that you're securely attached, but you're like, I know I'm anxious and I know they're avoidant and I know they're just living their life. That's probably why they're not texting me. We don't have to talk all the time, but you know, deep down, you just want to have a conversation. You just want to know they're alive. That's it. Or you just want them to send you like a cute text like, hey, I'm thinking about you, or like, oh, I love you, or just something small. Anything to make you feel like it's okay. Even though you know you guys are okay, you just like to talk because it brings you comfort, it brings you peace. And you especially feel this way if you guys live together because you see them all the time. So just being with them in the same room brings you that comfort and peace. You don't have to be talking, but just being in the same room feels good. But when you're separated and both of you are traveling, or one person's traveling, the other person isn't, all of a sudden that starts to stir up the old feeling of anxiety. The anxious attachment starts to arise. So if this sounds like you, I feel for you, because your girl has worked on her anxious attachment a lot. I even wrote a book on how to become securely attached, how to let go of your avoidant ex and let go of your anxious attachment. And so I'm more secure than I ever have been. But there are times when I feel my anxiety start to rise to the surface. So I was just back home visiting my family in Chicago, and it was a lot of fun. Usually when I travel or when my boyfriend travels, we don't talk on the phone every single day. And sometimes we just share a couple of texts back and forth. And usually it doesn't really bother me because I'm enjoying myself being with my family, or sometimes I go on solo trips like I went to Japan last year and it was a lot of fun. By myself, it was fun, okay? Well, there are some moments where I just miss him so much. And I have to remind myself, and I'm going to remind you, it's okay to miss your partner. It's okay to want to hug them and want to have a nice conversation with them. Both people in the relationship will experience a different level of missing the other person at different times as well. I remember the trip before that I went to Chicago, I felt really fine. The first week I was with my family, I was doing my thing. I missed my boyfriend, but I was like, I'll see him soon. My boyfriend, on the other hand, was missing me a lot. He was calling me every single day and really wanting to engage. And I loved it because I love talking to him. And then I remember the week after that, I started missing him a lot. And then he started to like cool down because he realized I was coming home soon. So we were always at different levels of missing each other. But here's the thing, when you start to feel your anxiety start to rise up and you're like, why haven't they texted me? Did they wake up yet? Like, what's going on? I just want to talk to them. Instead of slipping into your old anxious ways, this is what I would recommend you doing. This is what I do for myself. I tell my partner what I need. Whoa, I know it's like a foreign concept in the attachment space. I call him up on the phone and I say, hey baby, I miss you, I love you. If you could send me a voice memo today, tomorrow, that would be amazing because I love to hear your voice and I miss you. That's it. And you know what he does? He sends me a voice memo that day and the next day. And I always save them down so I can listen to them whenever. And it makes me feel like I am loved, I am taken care of, I am valued, all of the good things, okay? And also, it doesn't take him a lot of time to create a voice memo and send it to me. So he knows that's what I need sometimes, and so he gives me what I need. And it works the other way as well. I know sometimes my boyfriend wants space, sometimes he wants to do his own thing. So instead of me just like sitting there and like getting all up in his space while he's like doing work or like doing things outside or whatever. Like sometimes we spend time together, but sometimes you just want to be alone. And I know that because he tells me. He'll tell me, listen, I'm working on something right now. Can you give me a minute? So the thing is, anxious attachment, there's different levels of it, okay? Like I feel it rise to the surface sometimes. And instead of letting it control me like it once did, I tame it. I tame it with my secure attachment. And so it's like, what would the secure version of me do? I would use direct communication, and that's it. It seems so crazy, but when you start doing it, you're like, wow, why did I not do this like a long time ago? So I hope this kind of helps you. Bye.